bonus video. Woo! Hey guys, hello again. This is your bonus video. Hooray!
Woo!
And I'm here with Golden Iceberg.
Yep, otherwise known as Toby.
And we are creating his character for Green Cloaks, which is a LARPing system. It's very loosely connected, related to my roleplay project.
That's right.
In Green Cloaks, we've got a couple of things that you can decide to be.
Okay.
We'll do race first, because you can be basic human,
Oh, that's boring.
but you can also be several non-humans, which are kind of like these little orcish alien type things.
Just to let you know, guys, there's a
There's
computer
a
down
laptop
there.
here. Oh, look!
It's so beautiful.
There are several options for non-human races as part of those species allied with the Terran forces. All species listed below have unique racial abilities and skill tables, and their methods creating and details in their entry. We've got the Verdi.
Verdi.
This video is already going to shit. The Verdi are usually a peaceful people who need no military, no weapons to speak of. But you were widely misled. It is true that they despise war on all fours, sees it as barbaric and last resort. However, they fit to fight are devastating, boasting massively high-tech weaponry and defensive equipment. They're usually purple, because Joe is one, and he's literally just all in purple. They do this. They're very secretive, highly advanced demi shapeshifters. They can change their physical appearance, but not their skin color, which tends to be one of various variations shade, red, or all green, or all black, or purple. Some are even patterned with stripes or spots. With LARP, it's not just like, oh, I'm a Verdi, and you can just dress up your own. You have to face rep it, which means that you have to come dressed as. So if you are not a human, you have to wear face paint all weekend and be their thing. But during timeout times, you can be normal. But you have, like, if it's time in, you have
I'm normal?
you have to face rip it. So that means LARP weapons. You can't just say this stick is a sword. No, it has to look like a sword. And this pointy thing, this is a gun. No, it has to actually look like a gun. You can't just say something that it is. It has to be that.
Okay.
So there's the Verdi, and then they're good with engineering, rifle, dodge, and courage. Courage is basically if someone shouts fear, you go courage, and I'm brave. And then their major skills are pistols, melee, and self-sufficient. So basically, you could be an engineer or a man at arms with that.
Yep.
Either or, you know. And then their class skill is engineering or rifle. So you can either be like a tinker and be like I fix things, or you can be like I shoot things. Taigo.
We go. We all go.
The Taigo. I don't know how to pronounce this.
Tango.
Tango.
We do the tango.
An elusive nuisance for the Terran armed forces. Their only contact when they have them with lighting fast raids, food, weapons, and supplies.
What do they look like?
Let's see what they look like.
They're a reptilian species.
Yeah, they're a reptilian species. And they look like that.
That's going to be taking.
So backstab self. So basically, you could be a scout with that stealth, self-sufficient pharmacology. You could also be a pharmacist. So in medics, you can either just be heedy, or you could be a pharmacologist and you can create potions. There's a certain pharmacologist at GC at the moment that likes to fuck with people, and like she's a bit crazy, but we love her. But she's quite crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's them. They're not really interesting. You want to see the Maskens. The Maskens are the best. Maskens are my favorite. They're basically, they can either be big Maskens, who are kind of like orc type things. Graham, Zufos, he's one. And then, or you can be a little teeny tiny Masken and be all like a tinker and like be like really sweet.
I think if anything, I'm a teeny
thing. They're a primitive tribal culture that is unique, and they are in fact comprised of two separate subspecies, big and little. When questions, they have a particular name for these subspecies, or we can really decipher with simple language that there are big ones and there are little ones. The big ones are primitive, violent, and bloodthirsty. The little ones are responsible for building and invention. So they're usually engineers, and they're adorable. So they come over and they're like, fix. They're just very cute. And they're really cool. I love the Maskens. The Fizzwit requirements is that they have to be bulky, have green or grey skin. The small ones must appear scrawny with similar colour skins. But no horns. Big ones have to have horns, so you have to fizz rep horns. But the little ones don't have to have horns. That's the biggin. Yeah, that's the biggins.
That's brutal.
So rifle, bulging biceps, melee, extra hits.
I can show you a big one. Yeah, right.
Do you want to see the little one?
Yeah, I want to see the little one.
Lil'un Tinker. Lil'un Tinker starts tier 1. So engineering, dodge, pistol, self-sufficient. Self-sufficient means that you can look for parts and stuff. Like I can go searching for things and get parts and stuff to build rifles with.
Basically, I get shiny things.
Yeah, you get shiny things.
I like this.
And then major skills are rifle, explosives, and awareness. In the men at arms, there's some little ones that are crazy, like flamethrowers and stuff. Yeah.
I need flamethrowers in my life. Flamethrowers.
They're tinkerer racial abilities. They're dead sneaky. Love the idea of explosives. They're cunning.
Is that what they look like?
Yeah. They're really cute. I love them. But you don't have to be a tinker. You can be a shaman. Their major skills are spirit, dodge, power 2, and self-sufficient. And so basically they're kind of a bit squacky magic, but this way you can be like heal, and so you can be a shaman healer.
Oh, okay.
So you could be a medic instead if that's what you're thinking. But I'm thinking you quite like the idea of being an engineer tinker. Is that what am I getting
I
right?
like the shiny thing.
You like the shiny thing. You like the Lil'un. I thought you would. I had an inkling that you would be up for the Lil'un Tinker.
I am a little Lil'un Tinker.
So yeah. So basically, if you're a Masken, your fluff isn't really connected to because obviously they come from different planets than the human planets.
Yeah.
So the fluff is completely different, but you can still pick a faction to belong to.
Yeah.
And then that way, so you would be an engineer tinker.
Okay.
So you'd be a part of the engineer group in that company, and then you can choose the company. So we'll go through the companies right now.
Awesome.
You are a Lil'un Tinker.
Yeah, I am.
You can read all this like the actual like ins and outs.
Awesome.
In your own time. Right, let's go to the factions.
Factions.
We've got factions. Well, there are 4 factions in Greenclites. The 109th Light Infantry, which is what I'm in. It's kind of like Warriors of the Way, kind of based off real life kind of samurais.
Okay.
So I know a little bit more about this one than any of the others, mainly because it's the faction I belong to. But basically, when you are born on Durgan, if you go through the army, you go through one of the temples, and you have, I don't remember them all. There's Temple of Mercy, Temple of Honor, Temple of Valor, Temple of Faith, Charity. You can be Pilgrim of the Way, which is all of them, but this is mainly just for the humans, so it's not really that important. I feel like the 109th is kind of the nicest. Is
it up because
it's about it's mainly because I'm there. The organization's purpose is to keep alive the ancient traditions of both martial and ceremonial arts. They're heavily influenced by the temple. Although the sword is taken as identity, 109th, the members are varied in backgrounds on the planet itself. I like the 109th. I think there's definitely a bro sort of thing, but I think you'll find that in all of the things. If you really roleplay well, you can find that.
Basically, if you're immersive enough.
If you're immersive enough. King's Keep. The King's Keep is a cultural metropolis surrounded by one monumental forest on the planet of Ardahan. It sometimes be hard to distinguish the two apart, lends itself very character company. The tall, almost tree-like city is the original home of the King's Keep 98th. Right, there are 4 rules when it comes to the King's Keep 98th. Don't get drunk without permission. Don't steal unless it's from an enemy or if you're starving, which is alright. When it's time to fight, don't fight like heroes, fight like bastards.
I like that.
Okay, and always carry your dagger. They specialize in scouts and snipers, but of course each faction needs its medics and its engineers, which you are, as a tinker, you will be an engineer. So it doesn't really matter too much, but also it matters to your character. For example, if you want to play a character that's like like super sneaky and a little bit stealthy, then maybe you want to be with the King's Keep. Delmont! The members of the 205th are an eclectic lot, hailing from the cultural soup that is the planet city of Delmont. They do, however, with one thing in common: they like money and are guaranteed to fight anything and anyone as long as there's a profit. Made up of motley crew of Delmonts, how the unit managed to function together is a mystery. So basically, kind of rogues, the Thieves Guild, sort of Skyrim.
I can see where this is going.
I think that Delmont seems fun. I obviously want to know, but Delmont does seem fun, and it does feel like that.
Is it basically if you want
the 25th come all walks of life, from criminals to lawmen to the son of rich merchants. They've gathered from many stacks of level of Delmont's rambling mega metropolis of the city. That's really hard to say. And then there's the heavy infantry. It's a defensive group. The thing about the heavy infantry is that they're mainly heavy weapons, which is artillery, and that one runs out of ammo. And my sergeant has a thing. It's like, use swords. They don't run out of ammo. Because you see these guys going with guns, and suddenly, oh no, I'm out of ammo. Oh no, I'm dying. And it's like, haha, swords.
This is why swords are
This is why swords. Subterranean homeworld of something or other. There's so many words that I can't pronounce. Sorry, but yeah. So those are the 4 factions that you can choose of. And what kind of faction do you want to be a part of? Do you want to be a part of Honor Thy Brother, or do you want to be like Honor the Vanquished, or do you want to be I deal with you. You're fine, but steely.
I like the steely.
You like the steely. You like the idea of Delmont.
All the shiny.
You like the shiny. Okay.
Basically, if it involves shiny things and me getting more of them, yes.
You've got the basic idea. If you want to be a little Masken tinker from Delmont, you can be a little Masken tinker from Delmont. Yeah. Again, remember about biz rep. In terms of you have to have face paint, you have to look the part. In terms of building your character, I have no idea because I've never played Masken before, so I don't know where the points go and so on and so forth. But you know, you can talk to people from LARP who've done this, and they can talk you through this. Also, the Green Cloaks refs are really good, so they'll give you a lot of helping hands. If you want to email them, go help. They're super nice. Join the Green Cloaks page. Yes. We can add you on the Green Cloaks page, and yeah. So we have a little Masken tinker from Delmont. Hooray! Green Cloaks doesn't start until next year. Boo! No, I have to wait so long. But it was one of the best experiences of the summer that I had. It was so much fun. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I don't know how long this is going to be after I edit it, but it will probably be one of the longest videos I've ever had on this channel.
Yay!
This is Golden Iceberg. Please clink.
Clink, 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 clink.
Just because of me. Yeah! That might have to stay in.
That will have to stay.
Click in the link down below to Toby's channel. And we have done a thing on his channel where we ate disgusting things. The Tin Can Challenge.
It was so much fun.
So if you want to check that out,
it was disgusting but so much fun.
The links will be down below. One for his channel, so you can subscribe, and one for his video, in which you can watch me eat things that I don't want to put in my mouth.
At the moment, I'm making at least one video every single week, at least. So
as am I. Thank you for staying tuned to my project. And I'll see you next time.
Yeah, all I hear from her is
goddamn space magic.